What's up, everybody? I want to talk about Kevin Hart real quick. The movie Ride Along that he's in, starring him and Ice Cube. Another dumb cop movie. Seems like Hollywood is so original. We got another cop movie, a comedy cop movie, huh? Haven't done that before. You know. I'll tell you the truth, man. Anyway, they got this Kevin Hart acting silly as fuck in this movie, which I don't find at all funny. I don't like this kind of humor. This silly. Well, if you're talented, I appreciate it. Like a Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey can in his earlier days was a silly comedian, but he did it in a way that he was, first of all, he was actually very talented in the faces he could make. The scenes that they put him in was clever. Jim Carrey is a very clever person, very talented, can do a lot of different things. Or what you would call, I think you would call this a physical comedy person. And I can appreciate his earlier work with Living Color and all that in his earlier movies, The Mask and Jesse, the Ace Ventura. Those were not really physical comedy movies, but Jim Carrey showed a range of skills that he had. Very talented. Kevin Hart, just a silly ass motherfucker to me. I don't find him funny at all. Maybe he'll say one or two things that I'll chuckle at, maybe even get a laugh out of me. But for the most part, he's not funny. For the most part, I'm just gonna be stone faced. He puts me in the mind of Damon Wayans. Now, Damon Wayans the same way. He don't do good in movies. I don't get Damon Wayans' style of comedy either. Damon Wayans he's better when somebody's directing the movie and somebody else is writing the script. But I don't know. I'll tell you what I didn't enjoy Haunted House. That was supposed to have been funny. I didn't find any of that shit funny at all. I found it more silly as fuck than funny. And I'm not a fan of silliness. I'm more of a fan of funny, clever, funny, like Eddie Murphy. Back when Eddie Murphy was funny, like a Chris Tucker. Back when Chris Tucker was funny. These type of guys. Now I could laugh at Friday, Chris Tucker all day, because Chris Tucker was not silly. In that movie, he was serious. He was being himself. He was serious, but it was so fucking funny. It was funny because he was serious. That's what made it funny. He would say this. He would say this off the wall shit and have a straight face saying it. He tried to get over on people and it'd be funny and he have a straight face trying to do it. Tried to get over on Big Worm, counted the money like twice, and he wasn't overdoing it. He was being natural with it. That's funny. I'm not a fan of Kevin Hart. He's just overdo. He just a little fucking Energizer Bunny, man. That overdoes it. That tries a little too hard to be funny, and it comes off as just dumb and silly. He comes off as trying a little too fucking hard to get a laugh from me, and I'm just not laughing. If he was to say something clever, I probably would laugh. If he was to act natural and just be natural with it, I probably would laugh more. But all these antics he's doing, I just saw the trailer and. The trailer for Ride Along, in one scene, you know what? It's gonna be a bunch of silly motherfuckers in the theaters laughing at that shit. But one scene where he shoots a gun, he shoots his 12 gauge gun, and it's cartoonish stupidity. You know, he shoots his 12 gauge gun and it blows him back like he was on a fucking trampoline or something, and he hits into a wall, and he's all looking crazy and in a band, in some type of male band, and talking about my ass on my back or some shit like that. I just look straight stone faced at that dumb shit he just said. But it's gonna be a lot of dumbasses laughing. The fuck funny about that? I mean, damn, it's dumb. At the end of the day, it's dumb, but silly. But I wish Chris Tucker would fucking wake up, get in some movies, and be funny again, man. Because I think Kevin Hart is trying to be the next Chris Tucker, but I'm just not a fan of Kevin Hart. I'll be honest, I'm just not a fan of Kevin Hart. So, what else, man? You know, I'm not gonna go see this movie. Probably gonna be a lot of females that want to go see it though, but I don't give a shit. I ain't seeing it. And that's pretty much it. Peace.